If you love adorable pets in adorable outfits, then we have a treat for you. Today is our holiday episode. We're gonna show you our little cuties and tell you how you can help them and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. My name is Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for joining us this holiday weekend. Now, whether you've been naughty or nice, we definitely have a lot of spice for you because we're going to introduce you to Habanero. Habanero is just one of many kitties who are looking for their forever home before the holidays. Let's see if you can help them find it. And Billy here is the face of AHS's holiday campaign, and he is the perfect example of the lives we save each day. You definitely won't want to miss his journey to adoption, plus a way for you to help pets just like him through an incredible donation match. And our first pup definitely earned her name, Linda. Maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline?
That's right. This glamorous cover girl is a German pinscher, and her name is Maybelline. My first mascara, actually. She is about 23 pounds, and she was found as a stray. She had some boo-boos on the top of her head, but they've all been healed. And she also had ringworm. Now, ringworm is a very contagious disease, or fungal infection between animals, and human beings can get them also. When I was a kid, we found a stray cat. The whole neighborhood got it. So ringworm can be treated with medication. It's not a big deal. So she is part of the Doberman Pinscher breed. She's the middle one between the Doberman Pinscher, she's the German Pinscher, and then there's a mini Pinscher. And she's very smart, very intelligent, highly able to be trained very well. And if you go on our line and go to the website, we have our training sessions. She would really benefit from a lot of exercise. She's a little shy, she's warming up, she likes being in front of the camera. She's going to be a great family pet for the holidays. Take home this beautiful cover girl, Maybelline.
Oh my goodness, and you guys didn't even plan it, but you guys matched today.
Yes,
Linda's so cute. Thank you so much for that. And now, Denise, I know this kitty is named after a spicy pepper, but he seems to be more like a sweet pepper. What do you think?
This guy is so sweet. But a lot of the cats who come to the shelter aren't very sweet, and that's why we developed our working cat program. And that is where cats who are a little unsocial or semi-feral are adopted by families who have barns or gardens or horse property. The cats get to live outside. The family provides food, shelter, medical care, but the kitties are happiest doing what they love to do, which is living outside and hunting. It's a great program for all of the cats in our shelter who might not be suitable to live inside, and it offers them a wonderful alternative. We've adopted out hundreds of cats through our working cat program, and yes, some cats have been fired from our working cat program. In fact, a couple years ago, a family called and said they were firing their working cat because he wouldn't get off the couch. So they ended up letting him move in and adopted another one of our working cats, so it worked out for everybody. This little guy, Habanero, is not going to be part of the working cat program. He is so sweet. He's 9 weeks old, very playful, and he's going to bring you a lot of joy this holiday season.
Oh my goodness, so cute. And we saw Simba and Nala, who I don't think they're doing a lot of working these days either.
No,
they're getting lots of pets.
No.
Thank you for that, Denise. And anyone who's interested can visit azhumane.org/workingcats. And it definitely is the season of giving, and we want to give PB Bell a huge thank you for their recent donation to our pets. After learning more about AHS through a cuddle bunch, thanks to Maverick, they decided to have us as their featured charity for their year-end employee party and raise more than $8,000 for our homeless pets. Thank you so much, PB Bell. And of course, we can't have POP without our fashionista pups. Sweet Pea sure knows how to dress for any occasion, Janine. I mean, look, she can just switch out outfits just like that.
Well, I think she looks very fashionable. This is our little jester here. Sweet Pea, she kind of has a really sad story. She was found on the side of their house with her and her puppies in the freezing cold, and she has a little few wounds on her, so we're not quite sure what happened, but she was so weak and dehydrated, she couldn't even stand up. And our EAMTs came and rescued everybody and brought them back, but the puppies did not survive. So now here she is alone with no little family. But she has got these gorgeous ears, and I mean, better to hear you with, my dear. And she just needs some love. And I mean, we have to definitely make her Christmas story much better than what she's gone through so far. But she's about a year old, and she still needs to put some weight on because she's had a rough life. But she is just a doll. She's still a little frightened, but I mean, give her a hall pass. I mean, she's had a lot happen to her in her little short 1 year of life. But we have to think about the cold weather. It's terrible for our pets to leave them outside where it's freezing 36 degrees. I mean, it's been that lately, so we really need to keep them in the home with us. I mean, they are our family, so they should be with us at all times. And if you think about it, when you're taking them on a walk and it's snowy outside, maybe Flagstaff or so, but put booties on them, or keep, something like this kind of fur would benefit greatly to one of those beautiful little sweaters. You can find, talk about fashion. I mean, I've got a whole slew of sweaters for my dogs, but we'd have to rethink about what we do with our pets when it comes to cold weather.
Yes, that is right. Very important reminders. We're not used to it. We're used to heat safety. So thank you for those important tips, Janine. And before we meet our next kitty, we want to show you the whole litter that you'll meet today. Besides them all being a type of orange tabby, can you guess what else makes this group unique? We're going to see if you can guess it when we meet our last kitty from the lot. Bree, which cute kitty do you have with you right now?
I have sweet little Appetizer, and he is having a great time here in the studio. Oh my goodness, he is a full kitten. But yes, his name is Appetizer. He probably wants to be full course in your home, but he was found outside with his brothers and sisters looking for help, and our EMATs were able to help him out, and they were brought into the shelter, and then they went to go stay with a foster hero, which is so important for little kittens so they can get nice and healthy and strong, so they can get spayed and neutered and go up for adoption. This little sweetheart here is just a bundle. Oh my goodness. Some things to consider with the holidays underway already. Make sure that your microchip and your tags on your pets are up to date. That's always super important when you've got your doors opening and closing to guests, etc. Make sure that they have a safe spot that they can go. If your dog's kennel trained, utilize that. Have a quiet place with maybe some soft music. I tend to like to use the guest room for that, and I put the kittens in there with their litter box, all of their favorites, and make sure that they feel confident and comfortable without being overwhelmed with the party going on. But especially with the New Year's coming and fireworks going off, this is the time of year where somebody can sneak out pretty quickly or get frightened very quickly and get away from you. If you do lose a pet, make sure you visit our website. We have a section with /lost pets, and that will give you all the resources you need to help reconnect you with your loved one.
Yes, very important tips. Thank you so much for that, Bree. And I definitely believe in love at first sight when it comes to our cute pets, and this girl is a heartbreaker. We're going to tell you about how she came to AHS and how you can help brighten her holidays later on in the show. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. We're keeping with the Appetizer theme for these kitties' names. Lisa, who is this adorable cat?
Well, I have Chip and Dip, so don't think that's two kittens. It's just, trust me, he's got a big enough personality, he can fill that out. This little one is a Spicy Chip, so I'll tell you what, they went to foster for URI, and he is so playful and so funny. He'll eat right out of your hand. He's going to be a crumb cleaner-upper in your kitchen. I just cannot tell you how hilarious. Rumbling purr. These guys are great. But your donations are what we really need at this time of the year. AHS helps 18,000 animals a year, and I know people a lot of times believe that we get funding from the HSUS or the Humane Society of the United States, the ASPCA, some governmental funding. We get none of that. All of our funding comes from wonderful donors and people just like you. You love pets, you donate, maybe it's just for the holidays, maybe you have a monthly reoccurring donation. There is a lot of ways you can help out the AHS, but most of all, our donations. Boy, he's a two-hander. And he appreciates every donation, and there's some unique ways this year that you can help out from our partners with VCA. We have a donation match this year. So your dollars, you donate $1, it turns into $2. If you donate 20, it's 40. So that's really helpful for these little guys this time of the year.
Thank you so much for that, Lisa. And now, like Lisa just talked about, donations are absolutely critical to saving the lives of thousands of pets that truly have nowhere else to go. We want to introduce you to Billy, just one of thousands of pets who are saved thanks to your support. This is his story.
Arizona Humane Society Emergency Dispatch.
We got a call out to this facility about multiple dogs living in horrid conditions, dogs that were untreated, dogs in bad shape. Some of the dogs were so badly matted they couldn't move. It was horrific, but luckily the woman there realized she was in a bad place and that she did need help. And luckily we have the resources and the donors to be able to pull off something like this. When we see an animal that's in distress, for us to get an animal out of those situations, I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why all of us work here, because we get to save that animal. Not only do we get to pull that animal from a terrible situation, we get to put that animal in a great situation.
It's right here. Can you see me? Hey! What's up? Good job! Oh, I saw your tail wag.
Oh, no way. Wow. Look at this dog. I honestly cannot believe how he looks. Look at that. Look at what was underneath that big carpet. Ready? Ready? Go get it. Go get it. Good job, buddy. Come here. Come here. Pets to me are like shining light. So for us to get an animal out of those situations and then get that dog healthy now and looking great and feeling great into a new home, new family, new brothers and sisters, I mean, that's why we do this.
I did not know his story at all. I just saw his cute little face on the website. It was love at first sight. When I showed my friends, they were all just like, he has a face only a mother can love, and I was like, that's the ones that I want to rescue, you know? Oh.
That is it.
Oh my gosh. I can't not believe that's my dog.
He was unrecognizable. Dogs mean so much to the human psyche. They're accepting, they don't hold grudges, they just go straight to your heart.
He makes me laugh, smile every day, and seeing that video just really makes me love him more.
It was your generosity that let my daughter have the opportunity to have this dog in her life. Because of you, we were able to get Billy, and my daughter has filled a hole in her heart, and it's really important. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, I think we can all relate when it comes to being able to save the life of a pet, and it just absolutely brings me chills. Billy could not be saved without your support. If you're inspired to help AHS's homeless pets, you can help twice as many animals in need through our $30,000 donation match going now through December 31st, thanks to VCA Animal Hospitals. Make sure to visit azhumane.org/year-end for more information. And we would never advocate to own a wild animal on POP, but you can have your very own zebra. We're going to tell you about this cutie pie after the break. Thank you for tuning back in. Now, Perry, your pup certainly will be dressed to the nines in his built-in suit. We can't really see it, but I think he is fashionable in everything.
Looks like a rugby player. This is a 10-month-old lab mix named Zebra, and Zebra came to us via a Good Samaritan who turned him into a emergency animal clinic. You know, we talked about those a couple weeks ago, how important it is to have those numbers handy, and this is just a great example of that. And Zebra came in with some tics, a little bit underweight, some ocular discharge, all those typical things that stray puppies have, and also some neurological twitching. When we got him into the shelter, we treated him for the tics, treated him for the ocular discharge, and we haven't seen any sort of neurological issues, so that has gone away. He is a very, very sweet little boy. He's 10 months old, like I said. He likes to sit in your lap. He likes to treats. He likes to kiss. He's wonderful. You know, we have had several animals on the show recently from different areas, and I'm going to talk about, I'm going to use the word reach out, but it's kind of an umbrella program for two things we have. Project Reach Out is for dogs outside of Maricopa County, and we have actually, I think we've had some dogs from Texas and Oklahoma on the show recently. It can be Utah, it can be up north in Flagstaff, it can be Camp Verde, it can be Yuma. We also have another program called Our New Hope, which is the MCC program. Just a couple weeks ago, we pulled 18 dogs from the West Valley shelter of Maricopa County, and we bring them, we try to help them when we can. It's just another example of how we can work with other shelters in the valley to help save the lives of lots and lots of pets. This is Zebra.
Yes, that is right, Perry. Thank you. And like you mentioned, we did have some pups make an 1,000-mile journey. 44 pets arrived at AHS the other week. Thanks to Banfield Foundation support, these adorable pets made a cross-country trip to be able to get a second chance at a wonderful life. Now, we couldn't be more excited to help them on their journey to forever homes. Many of them have already gone up for adoption and or found their forever homes already. And if you're interested in fostering the rest, you can visit azhumane.org/foster. And of course, our hearts will always be with the pets here in our own community. Like Perry mentioned, we have pulled 1,000 pets from partnering shelters for at-risk animals that have been saved, because working together is the best way to save more lives. And it's been a while since we've had a bun on our show, and I just love her hair, Linda.
This is definitely an odd-looking creature. This is Petunia, and she is what they call a Jersey wool. She's a combination of two different breeds. One is Angora, I'm not sure what the other one was, and she's not from New Jersey, but her breed was discovered in New Jersey in 1984 at a fair that was being held for rabbits. So she is very unique, obviously. Unfortunately, the family that had her could not care for her for much longer, so they did turn her back into us, and she is now looking for a home. She is very loving and sweet, and we would like to tell all of you out there that Valley Toyota dealers donated a vehicle for us to the AHS, and because of that, we are now able to reach out to more rescues, more people, more helpful information, and we want to thank Valley Toyota dealers for their donation. And happy holidays to everyone. Take home Petunia.
Oh, so cute. Love that. Thank you, Linda. And we saw this beautiful girl's picture earlier. And Carrie, her story is a lovely reminder of why spaying your pets is so important, right?
Absolutely, Kelsey. This is Lula, and Lula is a very special 7-year-old golden retriever. She actually came to AHS seeking urgent medical care her family couldn't afford, and she was suffering from a prolapsed uterus, and that's when the uterus starts to pop out from the cervix. And, you know, we did an emergency surgery, a little nip tuck, get it back into where it needs to be, and she is here today seeking a foster home to recover in. And Kelsey, we talk about the importance of spay neuter. This is just another one of the benefits to avoid prolapsed uterus, pyometra. You know, all of these things are preventable. So if your pet is not altered, we encourage you today to go online to AHS's website. AHS has low-cost services. We also partner with a lot of other wonderful organizations in the Valley that also have low-cost services. And Kelsey, right now space is quite tight in the shelter. These next 2 weeks with the holidays are going to be very rough on our pets. And so we are asking everyone to come forward today, open your heart and your home, even if for a little time, to foster. Visit azhumane.org/foster.
Yes, definitely. I love it. And she's so cute. And speaking of cute, who doesn't love cheese? Who doesn't love crackers? Denise, please tell us about cheesy crackers.
Cheesy crackers are a staple in my house, especially over the holidays. And speaking of the holidays, the Arizona Humane Society has put on some holiday volunteer events where volunteers came to stuff Kongs for the dogs in the shelter. We hosted a group who came and walked some dogs and provided some enrichment to the pets in our shelter. Volunteering is so important, and the Arizona Humane Society is thankful for our volunteers year-round. Many people think it's sad to volunteer in the shelter. The shelter is not a sad place. It's actually very joyful. We get to see all the awesome things our medical team, our field team, our foster team are doing. So this time of year, everybody's making their New Year's resolution. Instead of resolving to eat less cheesy crackers and go to the gym more, consider resolving to volunteer more. Visit azhumane.org/volunteer to sign up. Cheesy Crackers is so playful. He has not stopped moving the entire time. He is looking for a home with a lot of different toys.
Maybe you can add a resolution to get more active, like Cheesy Cracker as well. Thank you for that, Denise. And don't you worry, we still have plenty of kitty cuteness coming your way. Have you figured out what this litter has in common yet? We're going to tell you if you're right when we come back. Welcome back to POP. We love senior pets and keeping pets in their homes and want to thank Gray Muzzle for allowing us to be able to do both. When Kelly's husband and Gabby's dog passed away last year, Kelly and Gabby faced extreme emotional hardship as well as financial hardship. They were on their own and struggling to make ends meet. Even purchasing Gabby's dog food was a challenge. But thanks to the support of the Gray Muzzle organization and AHS's Bridge the Gap program, we were able to work with Kelly to assist her and Gabby with pet food and other resources. It's critical that we and our partners help not only pets, but people too, with the mission to keep pets in homes. Over the past 14 years, the Gray Muzzle organization has provided more than $3.8 million in grants to AWOs throughout the country to support senior pets. We're so very thankful for their support and partnership. And when cooking, it's always important to remember the seasoning. I personally love a bit of cayenne for some flavor, but this cayenne takes the cake, Janine.
Look at her. She is so spicy, literally. It's like, whoa, come on here, baby. She was found in, it's a typical scenario, stray, but she went into a foster home and now perfectly well adjusted. And look at the fur on this little baby. She is like designer, gorgeous, beautiful. And whoever gets her needs this toy. I mean, oh my gosh, she hasn't stopped playing with it. She's so fun. But, as much as we would love to empty the shelter for the holidays, just make sure you do your due diligence and pay attention to the needs of, whoever you want to give the gift of a pet to. And because there's a lot of factors that go into owning a pet. So just go on azhumane.org/adopt and you will definitely find something that will fit your family's Christmas holiday.
Yes, that is so right. And she's so cute, like a little bobcat. Thank you, Janine. And remember in the beginning when we asked you if you could tell what this litter had in common, well, Bree, if anyone knows some fun facts about orange tabbies, they might have been able to guess, but can you let us know for sure?
This is little charcuterie. So this little cheese board is ready to go to your house for the holidays. Oh my goodness, this litter has been so much fun in the studio, so much fun. And really just brings in so much fun when they're little kittens and they just have such a great little spirit. Tabby cats are pretty cool. 80% of them are actually male. So it's very rare to get a tabby cat that is female. But this little ham, he is ready to go to your home and definitely come down and meet charcuterie.
Oh, yes, so cute. And before we go, we want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. I know that this time of year can be really difficult for a lot of people, but we just want to say how much we love and appreciate you guys, and we hope that we can bring a little bit of joy into your lives, not just this week, but every week. Thank you so much. We'll see you right here next week for Pets on Parade.